Hello friends, you are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updates of things that you really need to know. I appreciate every one of you who has been part of this channel, who has subscribed, and as many that are still contemplating whether to subscribe or not. I will encourage you to do that because I know you are not going to regret it at the end of the day. Please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon is very important because if you don't click the bell icon, you will not be notified anytime we publish any news. And also, I have a gift for everyone or as many that are interested on how to build a website. There is a website link in the description section. Once you open it, there's a video that will teach you on how to build a website from beginning to the end. Thank you very much. So let's go straight to the business of the day. I warned you about Buhari, Fayose tells Nigerians. Fayose has condoled the leader of Afenifere, Pa Ruben Fashoranti, over the death of his daughter, Funke Olakunrin. Olakunrin was killed on Friday, July 11, by unknown gunmen in Ondo State. The former Ekiti governor said he had warned Nigerians not to vote for Buhari during the last general elections. Ayodele Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, has said that Nigerians did not listen to him despite his campaigns against the second term of President Muhammadu Buhari. Legit.ng reports that he made the comments on Monday, July 15, in reaction to the death of Funke Olakunrin, a daughter of Pa Ruben Fashoranti, the leader of the Afenifere, who was killed in Ondo State on Friday, July 11. The former governor in a tweet asked God to save Nigerians from the next level of killings and poverty. He said, Nigerians, may God save us in the next level of killings, kidnappings, joblessness, poverty, cluelessness, and recession. Fasten your seatbelt. Remember, I warned against Say Baba Moketo. Baba Fashoranti, I sympathize with you and other Nigerians. God will console you. Meanwhile, Legit.ng had previously reported that the presidency warned Nigerians leaders against using their utterances on the unfortunate killing of the daughter of the Afenifere leader, Pa Ruben Fashoranti, to divide the country. A senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, had in a statement issued in Abuja on Monday, July 15, warned against politicizing the tragic death of Olakunrin. He said Buhari had already issued a statement expressing his heartfelt condolences to the family of Olakunrin and followed up with a telephone call. It's really a pathetic one. When I just look at that old man, the man that is over 90 years, don't know what will be going. I can imagine what could be going on his mind and the rest of the family. A woman of that age, 58 years, it's really, really pathetic. She should be a grandmother by now. And for that man, the leader of the Afenifere, at that man's age, I was just like, trying to think through his heart. It's really a pathetic one. It's only God that can really console him, even at his old age. So guys, let's digress to Fayose's warning. I know Fayose said a lot of things, though a lot of people might not really agree with him. Maybe his own application, the way he was saying it, being an opposition party, it was really expected of him to have said that. So nobody would have believed him. And it was not as if maybe what we were having that time was really palatable. Anybody could have done that. I know Nigeria must have realized their mistakes. A lot of people. Though some people are still like adamant to just stay put. They just want, because some people, they are just loyal to whatever, to a fault. They just follow people blindly. I know a lot of people that really, pushed through that. We needed a change. Of course, we needed a change because where we were that time was not the best for us. So the best thing was for people to like come back and say, okay, we are done with you guys, PDP. We want to move to change. So unfortunately, after the 4 years, before the end of the 4 years, even before the end of the third year, from second to third year, a lot of people began to realize that they made a huge mistake. A lot of people that came to campaign, a lot of people had enemies, a lot of people, pushed their lives down the line that if this man does not do this thing, I'm so sure that this man, based on his experiences, though he could have made mistakes in the past, but for him to come back, trying to rewrite the wrongs and make amends for all the mistakes he has done, now that it's coming, when you talk about, oh, he has integrity, is this, is that, a lot of people fell in for that. But unfortunately, after the second, third year, everybody began to see the handwriting on the wall, thinking that he was going to change, he was going to do some things differently, coupled with the fact, about his health as well. He was not always around. Just like, one of the things I could remember then, everybody wanted Fayose said, though in some area, Fayose goofed when he talked about, the man was this, one was that. But the main thing then that Fayose was complaining that this man was not really healthy, that he will be going off and on, which really happened. But in some cases, of course, he might not get everything right. But to center around what he said, Fayose was really on course because he said it. Because people just believe that, okay, you are from the opposition party, so you wouldn't have said anything differently. And that was why a lot of people ignored it. And meanwhile, it was not really, it was so bad, according to, based on where we were then, 2014, early 2015, it was really, really bad. Because when you looked at 1999 to 2014, everybody, came to the conclusion that there was need for that change, which we fell into. But after third year, like I said, a lot of people began to realize that, this change is really a scam. But unfortunately, whether people learn from it or not, at the end of the day, they still brought the man back. Some of the people that have vested interest, they still brought this man back, and they use this trader money. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to debunk it or not, whether you want to accept or agree with it or not, the issue is that they use this, some of these little stipends. I could remember they used this Nigeria Airways. They used that one to bribe people. They paid for that money and all of that. People that they were holding. Some people came out. Oh, you could do that. You could do this. Secondly, this issue of a trader money. It was something that were really they used in sweeping most of the people, mostly people from the southwest and the north. They fell in for that. They were giving them that money, but immediately after the election, they stopped all of those things. Though opposition party came that time that this is a vote buying, this is vote buying, this is vote buying. They say no, go and sit down. Even if it's vote buying, then why is it? Because we are the money. It's even better that they are giving. That was what the masses were saying, because a lot of people were just saying all manner of things. That even if it's vote buying, let it be. That in the era of PDP, they were not even giving anybody anything. But even this one, the government remembered to give people money. People were like, is this 10,000 naira, the social investment that will transform somebody's life? People fell for it. Everybody wanted to collect a vote, buying votes just to collect, irrespective of whatever. And some were like, oh, the other people coming. Okay, let's even leave Atiku, because people believe that it's just only Atiku that will be able to push through. That will be able to push through with a Buhari. But we have other people like Showore, we have Mohalo, we have Shola, Durotoye, we have a lot of them like that. Fashwa, all of them, young, vibrant, intelligent people. But Nigeria know that they don't have that experience. They don't have this and that. That they should just go to go and contest for local government chairman. That they should just, that is where it fits them. That you can't just move, you can't just spring up from nowhere that you want to be the president of this thing. People ridicule them and all of that. They were chanting, say Baba, 4 years, 4 plus 4. Now, I'm not seeing most of them. I don't know, you guys, if you are seeing all those shouting 4 plus 4, whether they are still shouting that, because it's like the tempo of their voices has really gone down. You don't see them shout because now they have seen the reality. The first time nobody learned from it. Second time, now we have not even started the first year of the next level, and we are seeing all manner of this thing. And this man has shown a lot of reactions, a lot of actions that could have made people to have stood on their ground and no, this man is not going to come in. But some people still argue with you that nobody voted for him, that it was rigged, which they are still in court based on that. People say, don't say that. Nobody voted for this man, that he just, that people just brought him back. So let us see how that one is going to play out. But for Fayose to be saying he want Nigerians, of course, nobody would have listened to him. But I think for the second time, a lot of people just, made a U-turn that, they can't continue with this man. Even when he was asked to change his service chief, when he was asked to change his cabinet, to rejig his cabinet, nothing. He just pay deaf ears to everybody. He doesn't care. He does whatever you say is none of his business. It's not. No, I don't. I just. It's not really matter of castigating anybody, but with what we are seeing, it's really evident before us. Anybody can argue it from now to eternity. You can be suffering and smiling, say everything is okay, that you are opposition party, whether opposition party, we are still going to go to the same market to go and get the same food stuff. Nobody knows anybody from any party, even if it's the person from your party and he wants to sell something for you. You won't say because you are from my party, because he will tell you, I went to the market and buy, and this is what I bought. I bought the thing and I can't say this is the way I want to sell it. So nobody's going to tell you, say, because you are my party member or because you are from my, we are of the same religion, then I can sell things that I bought, at this total price, and I will now reduce the price, without me making gain. Nobody's going to do that. We are all facing the whole thing. People that are being killed, nobody is saying, okay, I'm in Showore's a party, or I'm in Mohalu's or a party, or I'm in PDP, I'm in APC. So they don't even care. They don't know anybody. So now Fayose will be laughing that, he's been vindicated because he said a lot of things that people really didn't want to listen to him. They say Fayose is not a serious person. He talks too much. Is this and that. So I'm even surprised that Fayose is even coming out to talk now, because I expected him to have said this even before now. But because of the incident, maybe he's using the opportunity to say, I told you, Nigerians. But some people are still adamant. They say, no, this government is still good. But I just pray that the things that are happening, that people are complaining about, if it happens to them, maybe their language or their song will change by that time. So, guys, that is just my opinion based on what Fayose has said. And I would like to hear your opinion concerning that by putting down your comments in the comment section, and let's rub minds together. Thank you very much. Bye.